Hello everybody, welcome to Factorio, episode 52. This is John Glasspiece Games. Last episode, what I had accomplished was basically getting all the base sciences in one area. Pretty grueling task. I have something I still need to do. I want everything that is getting processed to go to its own area, but to be its own processing hub, aka the stone. But the big thing that I need to work on is my nuclear processing. I completely got rid of it last episode, and I'm not going to just immediately have it all ready again without any sort of context. So I am going to go ahead and give an example of what it is I am trying to do. So we have centrifuges. We don't have legendary centrifuges. So all we have here is we're going to be able to get 2 uranium 237 per second with basically 1% of a chance every second. So 100 seconds, probably be able to get uranium 235. Part of the problem I have right now is I have this old system where I still am mining, but I'm using the old mining drills. Something I do want to do eventually is get legendary centrifuges. Unfortunately, centrifuges are pretty expensive. 100 advanced circuits, 100 concrete. We're having to take from the stone bricks. I might need to double up on my stone brick production. So let's look into doing that. I have myself a little bit of a quality farm here with my electric furnaces as well as red circuits. As you can see, I have some legendary furnaces already being used, and I have some upscaling to rare bricks at the very least. I'm going to take away half of this, see if anything changes. Is this belt still saturated by the time I take this away? And I think it will still be saturated. You can see this side is all fully upgraded. However, with the other side still waiting, you can see there are some dead zones. Before I become too distracted about my stone production, which I do want to focus on a little bit this episode, I need to take a look back at my nuclear production. I need to have some sort of fuel system for my nuclear power plant. If I'm taking a look at my power, I got 17.7 gigawatts. They're still active, but I'm not making any new fuel as far as I'm aware of. So we may start to see our nuclear power dwindle off. I need a new fusion power setup because this is not bad, but this is not optimal. This is semi-optimal. It does a decent job, but it is only 2 gigawatts. If we go to Aquilo, I'm pretty sure I have plenty of legendary cryogenic plants. I have 50 legendary fusion generators, 22 legendary fusion reactors, so I think it's about time I utilize some of that. Come back to it in a little bit, but I do have the train set up here. It's a little bit wonky, but it still gets the job done. I need to erase this. That's a lot faster than it was. It is a lot faster. I mean, look how quick it is. I just realized something. It's going to be something maybe for another episode. I have legendary foundries being made, speed modules being made, beacons being made. I should have legendary big mining drills, but we can see the fruits of our labor, and that is of getting a ridiculous amount of productivity. But here's the crazy part. We haven't even applied the speed modules yet. This is actually overkill. Something to note, stack a full turbo belt 240 items per second, because you can stack items up to 4. Really, if we wanted to, we could just have 1 mining drill. We'll go ahead and bring the train here. So we're going to change the stop. So let's go ahead and get the rest of these lines hooked up. We're getting rid of all these common. Why do we still have common substations? Get these peasants out of here. We need the legendary substations. There we go. Now what we do is we're going to do the reprocessing, the Covarex enrichment process. So we'll start to get some uranium 235 coming through here. I need to go ahead and get the production for my ammo now. Alright, so after getting all the metals hooked up, I pretty much made a similar build that I made back on my military science with 4 machines making ammunition, which really, this is kind of overkill. I say it's overkill, technically speaking. We're making 28 per second. We demand 32 per second. So we're making a little less than what we're actually able to fulfill, but it's not by too much. I'm pretty happy with that. And as you can see, I never knew they could look like they were going so fast, but this is how they are on maximum speed. The idea that I'm going for is until this belt is full of uranium 235, I'm going to have it continuously feed itself, so it has a little bit of a feedback loop. Once it's done, I'm able to have the overflow go into the uranium fuel cells, which I will also double back and have it go towards nuclear fuel. Oh wow, my power has gone down. I had a feeling this would start to dwindle. If we take a look at all my nuclear power plants, they're all dead. We have our machines going now. They're going pretty quick. I believe we've gotten our nuclear fuel added back to our nuclear power plants. That being said, I think I will soon ditch the nuclear power plant. So I've made a little bit of a setup here. These reactors, some of them are not getting fuel. We have a lot of generators here, and at least 50 of them legendary quality. I am very interested to see what happens when we get all of these replaced. So I've cut this off from any other power source. This produces 9.1 gigawatts. If I had two of them next to each other, maybe that would probably be about the size of my nuclear power setup. And we add it to what we have, we got almost 30 gigawatts. So I am going to have some unload spots for stone. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a foundry setup. Alright, so I have my concrete production here, and it's really simple actually. We can make up to 634 concrete per second. There we go. And this is probably not even the fastest it can do. Yeah, it's saying output's full. Now I have concrete basically being made into legendary concrete when I can. Will be nice because I can use that towards legendary centrifuges. Not that it really matters because I'm already backed up. I've made ammunition. I guess I can try to just continue to recycle it. As I'm waiting for all my lines to connect, one of the craziest things that I just now realized is that even though I'm using production science, automation, logistics, and chemical science, I still have 1 million plus of each on standby in my logistics network. Hope you all have enjoyed this episode. It's been kind of a little bit more of a mundane episode if you ask me. It definitely has been a little bit mundane recording it, but also just checking stuff off the list. I'll probably figure something out when I'm recording next episode, but that's going to be it for today. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time.